Hi everyone, it's Miss Kristy again from East Pennsboro Library. And today I'm going to show you something very quick and easy that you can do at home called apple stamping. Apple stamp prints can be a whole lot of fun and a great family project also. So let's look at what supplies we're going to need to do our apple stamping. We're going to need some apples. Got mine right here. Some red, green, brown, yellow, orange, any color of acrylic paint you'd like. Maybe you'd like to make some beautiful, colorful apples, prints that are purple and pink. A small paring knife, poster board of white paper, and paper plates. I like to put my paint on paper plates because it's so much easier when I go to clean up. So let's look at how we're going to do this. Well, it's going to be very quick and very easy. I'm going to show you the directions and then we'll get to work. You cut an apple in half using a small paring knife. Pour a small amount of red and green paint or whatever colors you've decided to use. Gently dip the apple into half the paint. Be sure that you just have enough to cover the sides of the apple because you don't want globs of paint. And then press firmly onto the paper to make your print. You can make a tree by painting the trunk, then use apples to make the leaves. You can make a picture frame with apple prints. There's so many different things you can do. The point is to make it personal to you and what you'd like. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to do is take my apples and I'm going to cut them in half with my paring knife, just like this. Well, my halves are a little off, but that's okay. And let me cut another one here. And if you're a kid, you're going to want mom or dad to help you do this part. Get this apple. All right. I'm going to slide my knife protector back on. I don't want to do that. So I wipe my knife down. Slide my knife protector back on. I'm going to lay this to the side because I'm going to show you something later that I'm going to do with this. Okay, so let's get this paint where we need it to be. I already did my orange paint and my red paint so that I was ready to go. But I need to take care of the brown, and that's what I want to show you. I'm going to squirt just a little bit of brown paint in the center here. And then I'm going to move the paint around like this. If it's a little bit thicker, you might have to use a brush a little bit. Spread that paint all around on the plate. This paint is a little bit thicker because it's a little bit older, so I'm just going to spread it around because I don't want gobs of paint. Right. Put this to the side here because I'm going to use that later also. And let's see how we're going to make an apple print. I'm going to pick some plain white paper, and I think I'm going to hold it what we used to call in my day, hot dog style. I'm going to lay it down here, and all I'm going to do, we're going to try it with some red first, is I'm going to take the apple and kind of dip it in the paint a little bit. Maybe you might have to shake it off a little bit here on the ends. And let's see what my apple print's going to look like. Oh, a little bit. Do another one. And now I'm starting to get an apple print. There's just a little bit too much paint here on this first one. So now we've got some red apple printing done. Let me put that up here. And let's switch up and see if we can do some orange. I'm going to be a little more careful with my orange. Just a little bit of paint on here. I'm going to maybe wipe some of it off a little bit from the sides. Let's see if I can do better with my orange. Oh, not quite hard enough. Got to press a little harder. There we go. Now we got some apple printing going on. Get a little more paint in here. Oop. Sometimes it's hard depending on how the apples are cut. I have to slide it around a little bit. There, when I slid it around, it made a really nice print. So we've got some yellow. Now I'm going to try something that I haven't tried before, but let's see if I can get it to work. I'm going to take and slice one of my apple slices again in half. I'm going to try to make a tree trunk. So I'm going to stick this half in my brown ink and I'm going to sort of go. And I have a little bit of a tree trunk on here. And I made that with my apple. Now, for the other parts, let's see here. Let's get a little orange in here. And I can do some apple printing in the top. Get some orange in. See if I can fold that down a little bit so you can see it better. And I can get my red. Get a little bit of red in here amongst the orange. Now I have got a beautiful fall picture of a tree using apples to make the print. So then I thought, let me hang this up so it can dry. So then I thought, I wonder what else I could do with this apple printing. I'm going to take my other half, my quarter actually, the other half of the apple, and I'm going to dip it in with just a little bit of red. And I like this side here with the seed sticking out. Put that baby back in there. Actually, you know what? We'll use that as a whole part. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a picture frame using my half apple print. This can get a little messy, so you got to be careful. Make sure mom and dad know what you're doing and that they're helping you out. And now I've got a beautiful picture frame made from some of the apples and the paint for my apple printing. There are so many different things you could do with this. Let me hang this up so it can dry. All right, get my handy baby wipes here. And sometimes it takes a little bit of practice to get this stuff right, but you can see I've got an apple print. They are a tree behind me. I've got an apple print picture frame behind me. Let's look at some of the other things that you could make doing this. Well, tons of stuff. Let's see. You could, there's another tree that somebody made where they glued something on there. Let's see what else we got here. You could just do some straight up apples and maybe draw some little stems onto them. You could do an apple face if you wanted. You could do just about anything that you want with these apple prints. This is a fun, quick, easy activity that's fun for everybody in the family to do. I hope you enjoyed learning how to do apple printing today, and we'd love for you to share your apple prints with Kay Scrignoli. Sorry about that technical difficulty. We would love for you to share your apple prints with Miss Kristy at at ccpa.net. Sorry about that, folks. A little bit of technical difficulty going on here. Share your work. There we go. Apple prints, we've got it. With Miss Kristy at K Scrignoli at ccpa.com. Thanks so much for joining us for apple printing today, and I hope you have a great day.